Welcome back. In this video, Sandra will talk about overcoming her shyness and the importance of thoroughly understanding problems before approaching solutions.
Because I didn't speak English when I first came to the United States, I actually was very, very shy. And it made me more shy because I couldn't communicate with people with the same language. It made me more introverted, and I'm a natural introvert anyways, but I think that certainly made me more reserved. And as I got a little bit older, I really had to figure out how to assert and have my voice be heard and get over some of that fear. So I actually grew up more shy just because I didn't speak the language, and then had to find my voice along the way. I ended up taking opportunity to speak in front of people, even when I was really scared. So I remember nightmare moments of having to present in high school and just being overcome with fear. I think I was 17 or 18. I ended up enrolling in a public speaking course. I would keep putting myself out there just because I knew that that was an area I just had to master. I was in college. I remember being really, really scared, oh gosh, I gotta go up there and present. I don't know why, but in that class, in that moment, it clicked for me that I'm like, nobody's paying attention to you. Nobody cares, right? Because they're busy caring about their own stuff and what they have to do and probably stressing over their own thing. And my hand shot up and I said, yeah, I'll go. And I was so relieved because I was the first one and done. And I was like, oh, okay. And in that moment, it really did change for me. So I think breathing, I think knowing your topic, knowing point of view, knowing what you have to say, I think is obviously super helpful. Now, if I have to get in front of a group, I always get a little bit of the anticipation jitters. I just am able to manage it a lot better than I used to when I was 16, 17, or even 22. Being extremely goal-oriented makes you very future-focused. First, you define the problem and really spend a majority of your time really understanding the problem first before you go into solutioning. And I think sometimes people tend to rush into the solutioning part, and really you kind of want to make sure that the problem that you're solving for is the right one for your clients. Having that level of assessment that I'm able to do and that I've been used to doing is very helpful. One, I think they're getting that in psychology. I mean, I remember going through classes and validating, gathering data. So they're already doing that. I would say continue to ask lots of questions of your professors, of the people that you meet. Just stay engaged and stay super interested, because I think that's been a trait that I've always had, which is I'm just genuinely interested in other people, their point of view and what they have to say. And I think that's huge because that develops your listening skills. Good communication is so incredibly important, and you can practice it at any point in your life, and certainly as a freshman, as a sophomore, get out there and actually meet and speak with people. The verbal communication of just being able to socially engage and being able to look someone in the eye and hold a conversation. You need to be able to put yourself out there a little bit and be able to converse with someone, and show interest. Ask them hey, what's your favorite whatever, or how do you go about doing this, and then listen to them talk. And I always tell my daughters this, that's so important, that you can engage and have a conversation, whether it is a peer, whether it is somebody older than you, whatever. I think that's going to be so critical, because those are communication skills that's going to play into when you get a job.
Thanks for joining us. Watch the next video to learn about Sandra's podcast.